3 years ago, I posted my first YouTube video, and after posting 70 videos on this YouTube channel, I can say that YouTube has changed my life. Because even if your channel does not blow up, what I've noticed is that there is nothing like failing on YouTube. And most people think that going viral and making money are the only benefits that you can get from creating content on YouTube. But from experience, the one thing that I've noticed is that growing a YouTube channel is a journey, and you have nothing to lose but a lot of things to gain. That is why in this video, I'll talk about the 5 lessons that I've learned that has completely changed my life without going viral on YouTube. So lesson number one comes at a point when I was just starting my YouTube journey. And the very first days that I was trying to grow my YouTube channel, I had a lot of intentions to grow. I had a lot of plans, and uh, I went to learn more things about growing a YouTube channel. I dived deep in understanding how to get views, understanding how to make thumbnails, and just a lot of things that comes when you are trying to create content on YouTube. And in the process, I struggled a lot. In the process, I didn't have any help, which led me to being burnt out. From this story, what I've learned is that there is no shortcut, or maybe there are no tricks and hacks that are going to help you to grow a YouTube channel. Because the very first time that you're going to start to grow a YouTube channel, you might think that if you learn those skills, if you learn the hacks and the tricks, you are ready to grow your channel. But the main truth that I find in my story and in my journey is that that didn't happen, simply because there is no shortcut. There is no tricks or hacks that are going to help you to maybe grow your YouTube journey faster. It's a process, and it's a skill that takes a lot of time. So if you understand that this process takes a lot of time, you're going to know the necessary steps, or maybe the things that you have to learn for you to be good at creating content and to be good at growing your YouTube channel. Lesson number two is something that I really struggled to get myself to start posting content on YouTube, simply because I had a lot of thoughts that were discouraging me, thinking that I didn't have the necessary knowledge to share. I wasn't good enough making videos, or maybe uh, I didn't know how to go about growing a YouTube channel. So I had a lot of doubts in me. I had a lot of things that were going in my mind, simply because I thought that I wasn't good enough. I wasn't ready. I wasn't going to be able to grow my YouTube channel. And there are just a lot of things that were going in my mind. And yeah, it led me to not starting my YouTube channel, because I kept on procrastinating. I kept on uh, changing the time when I'm going to start and posting my videos. But after making videos for over 3 years now, one thing that I've learned, and the main thing that I've realized about creating content, is that it can be used as a process for personal development. So when you are starting, you might think that you are not good enough in the things that you are doing. But in the process of creating content, you can become better. You can grow the necessary skills that you'd like to get while making content. And I didn't have enough camera confidence when I was just starting. But now I'm courageous enough that I can sit, record this video to you, and speak as though there's nothing that has been happening in my life. Like, I'm comfortable now. I would say I'm very much comfortable speaking on camera like this. And those things that I were in my mind now, they have gone. I wouldn't say completely gone, but most of the things that I have done, I've been practicing, I have repeated. I think they have helped me now to be in a better position right now, that I have developed the skills and the communication skills, the skills to be able to express myself on camera, the skills to be able to create good content that I think can help someone. Lesson number three comes from, I think most of us have had an experience of this, where we would want to learn how to ride a bicycle, and most of the times we find ourselves that you fall, you crash, you hurt yourself. There are a lot of things that are going to happen just for you to uh, you know know how to just for you to know how to ride a bicycle. And in the process of doing that, you realize that you are making the baby steps, the small steps that you need to get so that you be able to ride the bicycle so well. And this story is something that has helped me to understand about the setbacks, the fear of failure that I've had when growing my YouTube channel. Simply, uh, when I've been creating content, sometimes I think I'm afraid that maybe my channel is not going to grow. Maybe things are not going to go the way I want them. And there are those setbacks that I usually face. There are challenges that I encounter in the process of creating content. And one thing that those things have taught me is to be to have the confidence in me, and also to have the confidence in God, that despite making the mistakes that I can make, as long as I have God on my side and I also believe in the things that I'm doing, I'll be able to come back and do something better. This channel might not have not grown, or maybe it has not grown to the way I'd love it to grow, but there are things that I've loved, that I've learned about creating content. There are a lot of lessons that I'm just sharing some of them, because there are a lot of setbacks that comes with creating content. One of the best decisions that I've decided to be doing and creating content is to try to do the very things that I want to do. Even though I'll make a mistake in the process, I'll it will be better for me to learn from that mistake rather than uh, procrastinating or thinking of trying to find better ways on how to perfect something. Because the more you're trying to perfect yourself, the more you're trying to find better ways of doing something, you realize that you are taking longer time, you're procrastinating, it's keeping you from doing the actual thing that you're supposed to do. So what I've been doing right now is to try to do the very things that I'm planning to do. Then if I make a mistake, I'll learn from the mistake that I'm learning I'll learn from the mistakes that I'm making. And if I get to progress, then I'll continue optimizing on the things that are working for me. Lesson 4 is something that probably you've experienced also, because whenever you are starting something new, there's that excitement that we usually have. There's that dopamine hit that we usually get to do the things that we are starting, the new habits that we are developing, the new things that we would like to do for ourselves or maybe for others. And uh, there are times when things start getting hard and we feel like, no, I've stopped loving the things that I used to love. The things that I'm doing now are becoming so hard. And that excitement that we had at the beginning is now going. And most of the times, what usually happens is that we would fix our mind on the goals and the things that we would like to achieve on maybe if you're building a YouTube channel, you start thinking of trying as much as possible to grow to 1,000 subscribers. If you're trying as much as possible to reach 10K subscribers, and there are a lot of things that you'd focus on. You'd focus on maybe if you want to buy a car, if you want to make some money, you'll be focusing on those things, and that is a mistake that you will usually make. And one thing that I've learned about creating content is that you have to learn to enjoy the process rather than fixing your mind on the destination. Because most of the people are so fixated about no, when I do this I'll be happy, when I'll do this, when I achieve this, I'll start maybe doing all these things that I would like to do. But I think that is a wrong mindset, because when we have that kind of a mindset, it doesn't give us a guarantee that if we are not liking, or maybe if we don't love the things that we are doing right now, how are we going to love the things that we are doing when we arrive where we want to go? So I've learned much more of loving the process. I've learned much more of loving the actual things that I'm doing. The way I'm speaking to the camera right now is something that I've loved so much. And I've loved more of editing my videos, creating thumbnails, not focusing much more on the views, not focusing much more on the subscribers, because those are the byproducts of what comes out of creating content. So if you focus much more on the things that you're actually doing, the process, your actions that you're in control of, you find much more joy rather than uh, having those goals. You're not even living the moment, thinking of when I reach this, when I do this, that uh, there's just so much that I've seen most people doing their things. I say they are grinding, chasing the bag, trying to do a lot of things. But then you find that in the process, if you're not loving the things that you're doing, you are destroying your health, you are destroying your mental health, you are losing friends. And that is a position that you wouldn't want to be in when you are sacrificing some of the things of your life just to reach the goal that you'd like to be. I know, yes, you need to sacrifice, but there are things that are worth sacrificing and things that are not worth it. So if your content is if your process of creating content is killing your mental health, is your health in general is not going so well, you are even losing some of your friends. I think some of the things that are happening won't be good, because the process in which we are using to achieve or arrive at where I want to be is so much wrong, or maybe not good for you, because it's destroying your life. So remember to love much more of the process rather than the destination of where you're going. So lesson number 5 is one of the things that I've seen online, a lot of people talking about, no, you need to be disciplined, you need to do this, you need to be doing that, you need to be, talking about all types of forms on how to be disciplined and how to show up whenever you are trying to do the things that you'd like to do. And the truth of it all is that we are human beings, and one or twice or maybe thrice, sometimes we'll feel less motivated on doing the things that we would like to do. There are those days when you feel like, no, I'm not ready to film today. There are those days where I feel like I won't be able to do the things that I would like to do. And one thing that I've learned about this process is that there's some type of discipline that is not good. And the best way to be disciplined and the best way to show up is just to do the simplest task that you can do on that particular day. Because if you can keep yourself to show up in the places at work, or maybe the things that you'd like to do, the things that you're building, you find that at least you are moving, you are in progress, at least there's some motion, or maybe there's some advancement in the things that you are doing. And you appreciate less rather than nothing, because uh, you're doing something about the things that you love to do. These days can never be avoided. These days you can never say you will never be less motivated. And you feel less motivated one day to film your video. I feel less motivated sometimes to write my script. But the best thing that I do, and the thing that has helped me to keep going, is to do the simplest task that I can do in that particular moment. If I'm able just to write uh, some things, maybe 100 words, it's okay. I'll be fine with that. If I'm able only to film my video, not edit it, then I'll be able to do that. If I'm able to film my videos for only 5 minutes, I'll just film my videos for 5 minutes, then the rest I'll stop. Simply because less is better than nothing. Less has helped me to be disciplined, has helped me to keep pushing in the things that I'm trying to push. And just to keep going whenever I feel less motivated and discouraged about the things that I'm doing. So if you're an entrepreneur and you are someone who wants to build a personal brand, and I believe these things would help you. And one of the things that you might want to avoid is to make mistakes that can cost your personal brand, and this can also cost your business. So if you're someone who's trying to build a personal brand, who is trying to build your business on YouTube, you might want to check out this video that I explain some of the mistakes that most entrepreneurs make, and you need to avoid them. So I thank you for watching and reaching this far, and I hope this video helps.